Hey, good morning, everyone, man. How's everyone doing today? Hey, it's been a while since I come on and do anything, but I'm sitting here in my vehicle, so just let me drop some knowledge quickly. Good morning. This is Gregory Wiles coming live to you from Houston, Texas, with this inspirational morning talk. Like I said, it's been a while. I can get back busy. I had so much other stuff going on, but I'm going to be back sharing some knowledge as God put it on my heart, man. Hope everyone is doing well. I miss everyone. I miss doing this, man. So today I can just drop a quick little knowledge, a quick little principle that someone can use right now, for what they're believing in, for what they're doing. I can just drop this quick little principle here and get on my way. But it's a principle. If you're praying for something, you're believing for something right now. There's a quick little principle. Let's look and see how Jesus handled a situation here, and we can apply this to our own lives, man. Right? I can read from Mark 5. I can start from 21 a little bit. I can start from 21 and read a couple of scriptures down. But this is a quick principle I want to point out here that you can use. Someone can use right now as they're praying for whatever they're praying for, right? This heading is when Jesus raised a dead girl and healed a sick woman. I really want to focus on the dead girl part, but I can read the whole thing because this might help some other person who dealing with some other stuff. But I really want to focus on how Jesus handled this whole thing about raising this little girl from the dead, right? Mark 5:21. It said, when Jesus had again crossed over by boat to the other side of the lake, a large crowd gathered around him while he was by the lake. Then one of the synagogue leaders named Jairus came, and when he saw Jesus, he fell at his feet. He pleaded earnestly with him, "My little daughter is dying. Please come and put your hands on her so that she will be healed and live." So Jesus went with him. So Jesus was just teaching, and this man the synagogue leader come and tell him his daughter's dying, if he could come and help her, right? A large crowd gathered and pressed around him, and a woman was there who was being subject to bleeding for 12 years, and she had suffered a great deal under the care of many doctors and had spent all she had, yet instead of getting better, she grew worse. When she heard about Jesus, she came up behind him in the crowd and touched his cloak, because she thought, if I just touch his clothes, I will be healed. Immediately her bleeding stopped, and she felt it in her body that she was free from the suffering. So this happened while Jesus was just going to heal this girl. While he was on his way, this is just a little sideshow, a woman got healed who was bleeding for 12 years because she just believed, if I touch this man's cloak, I'll be healed, right? That's very key. If I only touch his cloak, I'll be healed, right? At once, Jesus realized the power had gone out from him. He turned around the crowd and asked, "Who touched my clothes?" So Jesus feel the power left his body. Turns, "Who touched my clothes?" "You see people crowded against you," his disciple answered, "and yet you ask, 'Who touched me?'" The disciples like, "Man, you got a lot of people around you. A lot of people touching you. What are you talking about, Jesus?" But Jesus kept looking around to see who had done it. Then the woman, knowing what had happened to her, came and fell at his feet, and trembling with fear, told him the whole truth. He said to her, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace and be free from your suffering." So her faith has healed her, because she was saying, if I could only touch this man, I'll be fine. If I could only touch this man, I'll be fine. And she did, and he told her faith healed her. That's a message, a different message. But I ain't focusing on that today, but this is for someone also. You're suffering with something, you're praying, but you got to believe what you're praying for. And your own belief is what's going to heal you, because it's done. With Jesus dying on the cross, it's done. It's available to us, but we got to believe now, right? But I want to stress on this little principle that is on my heart to share with someone. I go on to I remember when this man come and tell him his daughter was sick, as he was going to the house with him. This happened on the way, right? So while you didn't get there yet, so you got slightly delayed, right? So when Jesus was still speaking, some people came from the house of Jairus, the synagogue leader. "Your daughter is dead," they said. "Why bother the teacher anymore?" So the man come and say, "Man, your daughter dead. Jesus don't need to come anymore. She's dead." Overhearing what they said, Jesus told him, don't be afraid, just believe. They come with news that the man daughter dead and said, tell Jesus don't come no more. Jesus said, don't be afraid, just believe. How much of us situation look like it dead? And God saying, don't be afraid, just believe. Just believe. I know it's stuff look like it's impossible, but just believe still, right? He did not let anyone follow except Peter, James, and John, the brother of James, right? When they came to the home of the synagogue leader, Jesus saw a commotion with people crying and wailing loudly. He went in and said to them, why all this commotion and wailing? The child is not dead, but asleep. So Jesus said, the child is not dead, but asleep. Look what happened. But they laughed at him. So the people were there, laughed at him. So I'm trying to bring out this principle. People going to laugh at you when you tell them what you believe in for or in your dreams. They might laugh, but look how Jesus handled it. And this is a principle I want to bring out to you. After he put them all out, he took the child's father and mother and disciples who were with him. So he only took the people that believe. All the other doubters and all the other people that laughing, you get rid of them from among your circles. Keep your circle tight with the people who can believe in you and the people who's going to support you. There's the principle I want to bring out to you. The people who are going to believe in you, who are going to support you, keep your circle tight. All them doubters and laughing at you, you cut them off. Cut them off of your circle because you believing for something right now and you only want people around you who believe and can support you. So Jesus only took the parents because their child, obviously they believe in because they want a miracle for the child to be raised. He took the disciples who believe. All right? And then he told the girl, get up. Little girl, get up. Immediately the girl stood up and began to walk around. She was 12 years old. At this, they were completely astonished. So this is the principle I want to drop to someone. Keep your circle tight. You believing for something, you praying for something. Believe what you're praying for. Keep your circle tight with people who's going to encourage you, people who's going to support you, and all the doubters and naysayers, you need to cut them off right now, right? I just want to drop the little principle, guys, but I'm going to be trying to come back on more consistently. I'm going to set up a date and a time so people can expect it, but I just want to drop that little bit of knowledge today, man. You guys have a great day, and we'll talk again another day. All right, goodbye.